Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As promised, today's video is my 5-minute mommy makeup tutorial. I have pre-filmed this video for you guys, so the baby is either here or on her way, but I just wanted to take some time before she arrived to really minimize my makeup routine, so it really just took 5 minutes. So that was my goal and I finally accomplished it. You're going to notice in this video I'm talking about the products and why I'm using them in particular, so it's not going to be a 5-minute tutorial, but I have timed it and it's been under 5 minutes. I've done it super fast, like speedy mode, and I've done it in 4 minutes and 30 seconds, so this is totally possible. I promise you it will not take longer than 5 minutes, so let's just get started with the tutorial. So I'm starting off with no makeup. Obviously I have lash extensions, which brings me to my first point. We all have different areas of our face that we like to accentuate, and for me in particular, if I absolutely don't have any time, like not even 5 minutes to do my makeup, lashes or mascara just makes me feel a little bit more put together and, I don't know, feminine I guess. So getting lash extensions I just really like to invest in just because I don't have to put on mascara, which I always find you can't ever really get away with one coat for me in particular because my lashes, my natural lash isn't that long, and then taking off mascara at night is always the longest step and it's always everywhere. So I like to invest in lash extensions and I get them refilled every 3 to 4 weeks. And it just skips a step for me, and if I genuinely have no time at all, I still kind of feel a little bit put together, if you know what I mean. You'll notice in this tutorial where I like to enhance some areas of my face and then some other areas where I just don't really care just because I want it to be under 5 minutes. But yeah, let's just get started. This first product should be of no surprise. It is the ByTerry Cellulose Brightening CC Cream, or CC Serum. I always say CC Cream, but it's a CC Serum because there's really no coverage with this. It just brings radiance to your face and it evens out your skin tone, but it also gives a bronzy effect, like a bronzy glowy do. I'm gonna do a pump and a half on my hand, put it between my fingers, and put it all over my face. It's gonna look crazy right away, but I promise this stuff is the bomb. So as you can see, my skin just has a little bit more radiance to it, a little bit more glow, and this also has some amazing skincare ingredients in this product, so it smooths out any fine lines and fills in your pores as well. I don't bother with foundation when it comes to 5 minutes because it almost takes me 3 to 5 minutes anyways to apply my foundation to make sure it's even and everything just looks perfect. So when I finally purchased this product, I knew it was going to be my go-to when I became a new mom because I feel confident with it and I don't need to wear foundation. Now this next step, I don't think any new mom would skip out on it, and it would be concealer, just because there's going to be a lot of sleepless nights ahead of me. So I know I'm going to have to cover up any dark circles under my eyes. So I have 2 different concealers here, one for under my eyes and one for any areas that I feel like I need that little bit more coverage just to kind of even out my skin tone. I know I have a little friend right on my jawline right here that needs to go, so I'd put it there, and then I have a scar here and a scar there, and I think there's a little scar there as well. So this is like my skin colored concealer that I put on any scars or blemishes, and then the Tarte Shape Tape in Light Medium Honey is what I put under my eyes because it is full coverage, it brightens, and it stays all day. I'm only going to put a very small amount and just around my nose and my chin and a little bit on my nose. So you can see how minimal that is. My biggest tip is to take a big brush. This is the Sigma Curved Kabuki F83 brush, and I'm just going to buff that all in. This just kind of goes over most of your face in the quickest amount of time, so you don't have to worry about blending it and taking your time. You can use your hands if you want, if you don't have a brush. I just think for time reasons, this is the most effective way to get it done the fastest. So that is it for my base. I feel confident with this. I feel like my skin looks put together and it still has a little bit of glow to it. I do want to add a little bit of dimension and some more color, so I'm going to take the Too Faced Milk Soleil Chocolate Bronzer, and I'm using it with this Sigma Duo Fiber F50 brush. Also, bronzer is a great dual product for eyeshadow, so whatever I have on my brush, wherever I'm putting it, I always put a little bit on my eyes, and it kind of acts as eyeshadow as well. So I have my bronzer on. I feel like my face is coming together. If this wasn't a talking tutorial, I probably only would be around the 2-minute mark because all of that stuff takes me no time whatsoever. This next step is definitely optional because I know personally I have some friends that don't like blush, but I feel like it just gives me a little bit, I don't know, of life back into my face. I know personally I'm going to need a little bit of color because I'm not getting it from the sun, and I feel like I'm just going to be drained with feeding and being up all night, so blush is going to be crucial for my makeup routine. But this is where you can skip this step and move on to the next one, maybe mascara if you don't have lash extensions. So take that in mind mind. I'm going to use this MAC Warm Soul Blush. It does have the slightest bit of shimmer in it, which is my next point. If you don't have time to do blush and then highlighter, just get a blush that has a really shimmery effect, and then you totally skip out on the highlighter step. So I'm taking it on my Sigma F10 brush and just popping this on my cheekbones. Again, you guys know I love to use blush on my eyelids, so this is a great dual product as well as the bronzer. Just kind of opens up the eyes, and it looks like you spent more time on your makeup than you actually did. Now this next step is definitely optional for me, so depending if I have that extra 10-15 seconds, I will go in with highlighter. This is the Jouer Skinny Dip highlighter. It's beautiful. It definitely has more of a gold undertone. I'm only going to take a little bit on this brush and just hit the high points of my face and blend it out with my finger, so it's very natural. This is just going to give a really dewy effect to your skin. And if you feel like you don't even want to wear highlighter, the one thing I can recommend is just taking it on your pinky and popping it in the inner corner of your eyes, and this is automatically going to open up your eyes. Okay, we're coming to the end here. I'd probably be around the 3.5 minute to 4 minute mark, and this is where I really take the majority of my time in one area. For me personally, my brows are something that I need to fill in just to frame my face and give balance back, because they are a little sparse, and I feel like, especially with lash extensions, I need to balance that out. So I'm just using my Girlactic medium brow pencil, and this is where I'd probably take the longest amount of time. So I'm just going to fill in my brows, but again, if you already have really strong, great brows, this is where you could spend time in other areas. To make sure they stay in place all day and they don't move until I wash my face at night, I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel in Clear. This is also a great product to use if you just want to keep your brows in place, but you don't need to fill them. You could just skip the filling step and go and use this, because, man, you guys already know I love this product. It is so good. Okay, lastly we are on to lips, and the product I like to use is a lip liner, just because my lips naturally kind of fade out where you can't see the actual line of my lips, so they kind of get lost. So I need to line my lips. I just use a very natural color. This is from NYX and it's in the shade Nude, and then I'm going to go over it with this Glossier. It's kind of like a lipstick, lip balm kind of thing, and it's in the shade Cake, which is a very natural color. It's kind of like your lip but better. And that is it. I promise you, if I wasn't talking this whole tutorial, it would take 5 minutes or less. Just stick to the products that you know work for you, that you love. I feel like this routine has made it realistic to me if I want to feel put together, and I genuinely only have 5 minutes. So hopefully this was helpful for you. I will link all the products down below. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe and press that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.